everybody, my name is Cheetah. I'm running the Pawpetshow DF, and today we are going to give you a little walkthrough through the backstage areas and our workshop, so you can see where the magic all starts. So come with me. Come with me. This is the entrance to our secret or not so secret workshop, where through the entire con everything is prepared for the show. We usually start on Monday before the con even starts, where we unpack all the stuff that has been built from the truck and put it here. And then we add all the mountings, all the fittings and all the missing details that we can only fit when we're already here and when we have the final stage to test them on.
Ihr könnt da jetzt auch einen Stuhl hinmachen, wir können UGA. Es ist ein Roboterarm. Es ist ein Kuga-Roboterarm. Die kam so spontan.
Man sollte es nicht glauben, aber diese scheiß Leuchte hat. Warte mal, jetzt über 20 Euro gekostet.
Hello.
Hi.
I hope you don't mind being filmed.
No, not at all. Although there's not much left, most of it has already gone backstage.
Yeah, most of the stuff that's usually stacked up here is already backstage because it's only a few hours to the show. We are just right now making some finishing touches to the costumes and some changes that needed to be done. So we had a rehearsal yesterday and we have a long list of things that turned out to need some changes, and well, that's being done here. And okay, I'm no longer going to disturb you guys, so we get everything finished in time.
Hotel California.
Welcome. Yeah, you can't really leave this team. If you sold your soul, you're going to be in the Puppet Show forever. But this is the most important part of this workshop because it's the list of tasks. And as you can see, we have lots of green dots here, which means we're almost good to go. It's pretty neat. And look who we have here. It's our little mascot. She's not going to be part of this year's show, but we just couldn't leave her at home because she gives us the moral support we need to live through this madness. And she's so fluffy. Oh. I love Arthur.
Wir räumen die letzten Sachen zusammen. Meine Kleidung, wichtigster Teil, Knieschoner. Weil als Hände und Stageman macht man gerne mal so.
Today it's pasta.
Krabbensalat für die Vegetarier. Viel Spaß beim Übersetzen.
Oh, someone else can do that. Let's go over to the stage. So, hello. Now we're going to take you where you're normally not allowed to go. This place is called the control booth or front of house because it's in front of the house. Everything back there is back of the house. And this is the control station where all the sound, light and video is being controlled. And come over and I'll show you what everything does here. And this is Jarek, my friend and our sound engineer for the show.
Hi.
And he's trying to get this beast under control.
Yeah, it's like taming Arthur.
it's a little bit like that. All the microphones are controlled from here. All the loudness and the mix of the sound you're going to hear is controlled from exactly here. And apparently during the concert that was yesterday, people reconfigured the whole thing because they ran a bit out of time and overwrote some of our settings, and that is stuff that can happen on a big stage like this with so many events. So we're going to leave him alone for half an hour so he can fix everything. So come along with me. So this is my workplace. I work here as a director, so I have an intercom that I can use to communicate with the rest of the team. So I can hear what everyone else is saying, even during the show, and give directions and commands. Also, this is my sampler station. I can use it to fire all the sound effects that are part of this show. We have a special software for that. I think we already featured this in another video. This show has about 500 individual sounds that I'm going to trigger at just precisely, hopefully, precisely right time from here. And this year I also added this thing. That I can use to fire single sound effects that are not anchored in any part of the script. It's a lot of fun to run this, but it's a little bit like playing the piano on a piece that you didn't really have time to rehearse. So wish me luck that I can get this thing under control. If anything goes wrong, I can always call Cornops and ask them to bring me a beer. And this is Sanavo. He's handling most of the lights during the show, and he's trying to transform my vague directions in the script to something that looks good on the stage over there. And he's right now fixing up the lighting. They've just climbed down the ladders, readjusting the different levels of light. He's testing out the light cues that we programmed during the rehearsal. I will take another 10 minutes or so
no worries.
showing our patrons the backstage area and what we do
patrons. Here. Thanks for supporting us making this happen. We're really glad with you.
Most important thing, by the way, is that big clock over there, because this clock allows us to precisely plan our delay. This is the second most important part of the show. It's our hydration station and our sugar supply and our anti-frustration medication, and it's just awesome. I want to lick it. Supplied by the nice guys from the projection video team, whose workplace we are going to visit now. Come with me. We are now in the part of the front of house that controls the projection videos, run by our good friend and colleague Mendra, Lycanthrope, and all the other nice guys here. So they control what you get to see on the projection screens during the show. They also play out all the videos that are part of the show. And well, they do the same for the rest of Eurofurence. So thank you guys. Great job. The next important part is on the other side of this desk. And there's more knobs, more desks, more screens. This is the operating HQ of EF Prime, our own in-house television studio. They are responsible for operating the main cameras, and they are also responsible for broadcasting our show into the hotel rooms and sometimes also into overflow rooms. I used to know what these things do a couple of years ago, but this got so professional I have no real clue anymore what they're doing here. All I do know is that they're doing an awesome job. Unfortunately, they are not here right now, but BBF and crew, you know who you are. Thank you. So this is the main stage room. It holds approximately 1,500 people. It's going to be full and hot in here very soon, and we are relaxing the calm before the storm. It's a huge puppet stage, but it looks surprisingly small from back here. And yeah, setup is still in progress. And I'm going to show you the backstage area where everything else that is being prepared for this show is taking place right now. So follow me, we're going backstage. So this is what the Pawpet stage looks up close. This whole thing is completely integrated with the main stage at EF. So we have a curtain here that closes when we change scenes or when the stage is not needed, in case all the action is taking place down here for the other events at this convention. And another feature is there is an entire effects rig that is used during the dances that holds all the lasers that is up there. And it can be drawn up so it's out of the way so that all the lights can reach the puppet stage without of any of the special effects up there causing any nasty shadows. This is called the play rail or the play board, and this is our equivalent of the theater floor. It has some Velcro on it so it can hold props like this one. And one thing I forgot to mention is that this nice implementation here has been paid mostly by just you, our supporters on Patreon. So thank you very much for that. Awesome. So here we are behind the stage, and this is where the magic happens. All of the puppets we need for this show are neatly lined up here, which is a staggering amount. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 25 puppets or so, plus all the extras back there. And during the show, our stage managers will go back here, prepare the puppets that are going to need it for the next scene, hand it to the puppeteers, and everyone gets into position when the scene starts. We have a storage of props and bits and pieces over here. Everything here is sorted by scene in different boxes, which are labeled for which scene they are going to be needed. And well, if you just look in here, you can already tell it's going to be a funny show. Don't ask. Just don't ask. It's okay. It's all right. Over here, we have all the elements that make off the backdrops of the show. These have special hooks and mountings so that they can be put up and be taken down between scenes. Each of these panels here holds a third of a scene backdrop. So 3 of these panels side by side make up one scene. And these are also roughly ordered by scene, so it's easy to take them out and pick them back. And here's our backdrops team, putting everything into a new order, I suppose, and put the right scenes up, because we still have to do some lighting tests. Okay, this is how we enter the stage. There's lots of technical stuff here, lots of dimmers and amplifiers and stuff used to control lights. So don't touch these. And when we get up these stairs here, I can show you a little special feature we have this year. We are going to use some live video that is going to be projected on the big projection screens up there. And the puppeteers are going to appear on the screen where they're playing live in front of this camera. So we are emulating an intercom situation where 2 people are talking on a picture phone. So that's why we have this second miniature stage back here. More exciting props in the way. I'm not going to touch any of them because it's all well prepared. So what you can see here is one of the mounting brackets that we use for mounting set pieces in the middle of the scene. Because set pieces can be mounted at the front of the play rail, the space I showed you earlier. They can be mounted on the backdrops, which will be mounted up there. And there's another level in the middle where stuff can mount it, and this gets plugged into the floor of the stage, and it's a sturdy aluminum construction that holds all the set pieces that are standing in the middle. We have a diagram here that shows our stagehands exactly which set pieces go where in which scene. All the different slots where these can go are numbered from 1 to 7. And here's a few pictures of all the props and the backdrops so people know how things are going to go together. And this is how our stage looks from a puppeteer's perspective. Here's the play rail, here's where the biggest part of the action takes place when we play. You can see the audience from here. It is quite intimidating, I must say. Down here you can see the different slots into which the mountings for our second level props, that is something like this, the set pieces, where they go. They correspond to the numbers that we saw earlier on the notes on the wall. And well, you have to be careful with them because they are all built of wood, and no matter how sturdy you make them, they always stay a little bit wobbly. And as you can see here, there's a place you can step up to play on these second level set pieces that sometimes have the function of a little stage themselves. And because these are a lot higher up than stuff that is on the play rail, we've built these platforms that we can step on so that puppeteers can reach the top of these. Another reason why we do this is that the audience is actually way below us. So the audience is looking up at the stage, which means that all the set pieces have to be positioned in an ascending order. So the play rail is the lowest. The upper side of this is the second highest. And then the highest thing you can see is the backdrop panels that I showed you on the stack earlier. And they are all the way up there, because this is the line of sight from the audience. Another great feature that is part of our new play rail construction is this built-in reading light, because a lot of the scenes are pretty dark or have effect lighting, and we require our stagehands and our puppeteers to be able to read directions in the script while the show is running. So we built in this. This is RGB, so we can match it with the light on the stage. So if you have any bleed from the reading light onto the back panels, you don't notice it. But yet it will never be completely dark here, so people can see where they step and people will be still able to read the direction. And this is also a very nice feature that you guys helped us to put in here. So again, thank you a lot. You're awesome. This is the last part of our puppet stage. We call this the catwalk. And this is where our stagehand break their legs when they fall off, because you have to walk up there in order to be able to change the scene backdrops. So after a scene, people go up here. They can unhinge the backdrop panels that are fixed to the trussing here in a special kind of mounting. And ideally, there's already the panels for the next scene waiting here, so changeover can be fast. And yeah, this is about the highest place you can go on the stage.
Hello, our team is organizing an offline DVD recording for the Pawpetshow. We record separately from the live video team because we have very different requirements. But of course we are working together and we are getting the live recordings to present you with the best show we can possibly do. At this desk I'm talking to the different camera operators, and I can see all of their images and give directions so that all cameras match each other, and everyone knows what is going to be expected from him on the next cue and when that cue will come up.
So that's it for our little backstage tour. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, thank you very much for your support. Yeah, the microphones are being tested right at this moment. And yes, if you're at home and you're not able to see this show live, we're working hard on making a recording available to you. Might take a while, but I promise they'll all eventually be available. So, we are going to open in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 seconds. And the doors open. The countdown is now running on the main screens. Zefiro, the stage manager, has just given the 40 seconds warning. This is the point of no return. 1 year of hard work is about to culminate in one single moment. The moment the curtain opens, my heart is pounding. My hands are shaking. Silently, I'm counting the seconds. We can do this. Let's go.
Warning, decompression hazard. Warning, decompression hazard. Warning, decompression hazard.
Come here. There's a fucking crew. There's a fucking passenger emergency and whatever this fucking place is.
Complying. Correction, unable to comply. No crew on duty.
No on duty crew. Is anybody out there? Hey! Wait. No. What the? They're dying! Oh, shit. Hey, you in there! Wake up! Wake up!
Unable to comply. Only on-duty crew may initiate reanimation.
You said there's no on-duty crew on board. So guess what? I'm your fucking captain now!
Complying. Emergency passenger promotion for Lyrosenic.
That probably should have been harder. Now, computer, open this pod before
Alert, alert.
Oh, what is it now?
There is a fucking passenger emergency in container 801.
Just open the pod!
Captain, pod 3 is now open.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Yeah. What the hell?
You're alive!
Computer, alert the fucking crew! There's a fucking passenger emergency!
I tried that. We are on our own. Soren?
Soren Jax. How do you know my name?
Well, it's on the screen.
Oh yeah, sure.
We have to find out what happened. I'm pretty sure we weren't supposed to wake up like this.
Something must have gone terribly wrong. These pods have an emergency release hatch right here.
He's not moving.
Huh. Yeah.
Do you know first aid?
Help me get him out. Got him. Come on.
Yeah. Got him.
Okay, put him over there. Quick.
Okay.
Huh.
What does that mean?
It means someone's coming.
What? You're alive?
Yeah, no thanks to you.
I'm sorry, I thought you were already
Dead. Yeah.
So you're Trent Binkin?
Yeah, that's me.
So Trent, what's cooking outside, huh? Made any new friends?
The crew. They're all dead. Every single one of them. We're the only ones left alive.
Hello, and welcome in the front of house of the Eurofurence Pawpetshow. You probably can hardly see me. This is the amount of light we have here during the show. Time permitting, since most of the scenes for me is only turning the lights on and turning the lights off at the end of it, I might show you what goes on here during a scene in a few minutes. So let's keep our fingers crossed we can make this work.
Dr. Ilva, to the Central Sterile Service Department. Dr. Ilva, please.
So, what was our plan again?
The key to successful social engineering is to fit in. You have to make it look like you're the right guy in the right place doing the right thing. And nobody will even question it. So, the first thing you do is sit down and observe.
All right.
Dr. Ilva, to the Central Sterile Service Department. Dr. Ilva, where the hell are you? We need you up here.
Yes, I'm coming. The bus was late. I'm sorry.
If you have seen Dr. Ilva, please send her to the Central Sterile Service Department. Does anybody know if she's working in this place? Does it really work? Hello? Hello?
I'm coming, for heaven's sake.
Very interesting.
Oh my god, we're losing him!
Something sure. Give an ample BPI. And make an entropy. 1.5 on each aerosol sevotoxamine.
Get him into the drama room.
What's going on?
He crashed. From medicatic to 35 to flatline. Temps 35.5.
We're stimulating his heart. Ambient atropine on board.
Any heart sounds?
Negative.
Piggyback an isoprel drip.
No, wait! I got a pulse.
He's in deep track.
What the hell? Hold the isoprel now and give him lidocaine.
50 milligrams. IV. Push.
His heart is racing.
Why?
I don't know.
Let's get the 12 lead in there and see what's going on. Move it.
What the?
There we go. I've seen everything I need to see. Do you think you can open one of those lockers for us?
Sure. Let me have a look here. There.
Then let's get dressed.
Whoa!
Oh, jeez! This is... ow! Hi! Can you get off my tail, please? Oh!
Lyra, is that you?
Shit.
Sina, could you give that back, please?
Is that your foot turn, or is it your...
Sorry, I thought it was mine.
what's the smell even? What's not like mac and cheese? Oh, this smells like someone had bean soup. Ouch! What's this pokey thing there?
Hey, careful with my tail, it was just attached.
Hey, get your foot out of my face!
And out of my nose, please.
That's not me.
Sorry, Sina. Was your nose? I thought it was your... Well, never mind.
Yeah, how do you guess?
Yes. Let me get that off here.
So tight.
That's what she says.
Damn.
Are you guys coming?
We're stuck.
What?
Yeah,
Yep,
we're
move
stuck.
it, Lyra.
We can't move. Shit.
Come on, I'll help you. Come on.
All right. Dr. Georgette Clooney, at your service.
Oh, Dr. Clooney. You look so competent it makes my appendix tingle.
Consider yourself lucky there was no scat in there.
Get your act together, guys.
All right. This is just too much fun right now. On a count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
The pain! The pain!
Oh, Dr. Clooney, what are we supposed to do now?
I think he has internal bleeding from the accident. Get me the number 5 G-tube.
Now give me some suction.
Give him 0.3 of WD-40 and 0.6 of kryptonite and then play the nasal sponge.
No, now come on, don't leave us now.
Skin pH 7.73, slightly wrinkly.
Heated rectal lavage?
What?
Heated rectal lavage?
No, his ass won't take it.
Hey you, I'm Dr. Clooney, and this is my patient, Mr. Albio Sengo. I need a copy of his patient record, stat.
Eh? What? Doctor who?
No, Dr. Clooney, now give me that file.
Oh my god! It's melting!
No! What's his temp?
Temperature 37.5.
It's dribbling down my cheeks! Hurry!
Oh my god, we are losing him! Hurry up!
All right.
Come on. Shit, they saw us.
And done.
Okay, let's get out of here. Quick. Go. Hurry. Into the ambulance. Come on. Up.
Ah! Ow, shit!
Have you seen this person?
Why, yes, they went that way.
The ambulance! They're getting away! Stop them! We have located the subject and a witness who can confirm her identity. She is exactly where we think she is. We also have the position of the ship in orbit. Time to bring the baby home.
Yes! Fucking yes! Oh. That was fucking lit. And we made it through the first 2 acts almost perfectly. Crossing my fingers, it needs to go on like this for the 3rd act. Just one really complicated scene to go. 2 already down, 1 really complicated thing to do. If we ace that, I'm so going to get drunk tonight. So, now the show is over, we made it. It was really tough. And now everything you can see here is going to be torn down and thrown away, which is really sad. On the outside, people are already clearing the room for the dances, setting up the lights and stuff, setting up the DJ booth. They took the little crane prop we had and turned it into a bus stop for EF25. It's line 324. So, So I shall sit down there and wait until they have 25. Here we're doing a little backstage tour with some of the patrons who are at EF. Give a little bit insight of how we work. I had this moment. I'm so glad it was a big success. I'm glad it worked out the way it did. It went really well. But I'm now going to call it a night and get to party. See ya.
Chemistry is the art of little molecules dancing together to make new materials. Do you know chemistry?
Sie mir mein Wein jetzt.
Which wine?
Diesen.
Somebody